Good morning, my people. How are you today? The question Friday. Buuza, 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 Buuza. Buuza Tugende. I hope you guys are doing well. Tuchusiza mkukubo. Katiteke na ate side zeno. Ate that very predictable. Abatulindidde wali eri okumpimpi. Tebajja kusobola ko olwali katiteke eno. But how is your Friday, guys? The week has come to an end for the people that don't enjoy their jobs. Olwaleero you are going to abasinga abatagala binija ku lockdown that tebakola na kukola abera mu office nga alinze when does it close, when does it close, when does it close. Then the people that like Chibala era n'olwaleero is like chiromo for the Chibala. So starting Friday chibera Chibala paka Sunday. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing well this Friday. For the Muslims ero Juma temwera biragenda okukala atera Mungu ate mumwebaza ebirungi naye no musajja wa Esther like yakayige moroga omuntu bwaba avaako ng'oyita eri ebbali. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah? So anyway, a Muslim people temwerabira kusaala genda mu Juma. Normally when we are dealing with Muslim people umanya loga omusajja musiraamu kati bino tajja kusobola kubikola nebi tajja kusobola kubikola. Mpozi, I would like to remind you guys every Wednesday we will be putting episode of the project car. I put the engine apart. I just wasn't able to record that part, but I'm going to record myself. Nganzizawo engine. Ejakubera episode oba yaddi. So that mumanya bwa siba engine chiche bakola, chiche batereza. And then and for the people that don't know, normally they just tell you to get a engine here and you don't know what they are going to do. So I was able to work on, with the help of a few friends, I was able to overhaul to work on all the parts that needed to be worked on. Let me tell you the truth. It's the way the voices in high definition. Take a picture of you. 3 glasses, make you animation. Baby girl, we rock with me. Keep your mama side. Eno ebbaala ya Paradigm gye mpulira bulijjo nga boogerako mbadde sigirabangako. Yeeyo anti bulijjo njiwulira bagyogerako bwogezi. Good morning, Basic Results, David Klaje, VIP, Muyombia, Max Touch Events, Louis, Ben Kako, Brigitte Kakai, Nathan 256, Michael Kasozi, Walugembe Geoffrey, King Daniels, Hashim and JK, of course. Nabali Mukamori, how are you? Networking koze ke mikola ukatono tuvula mbadita de kwa music katono mbalinde. But today is question Friday. Nangena babuze chibuze chang, but I want to see what questions you guys have. Olaba busirwa abasajja ba boda. David Sembatia, good morning. Paul Sema, good morning. Travel Life Vlog, good morning. Alcom Timo, good morning. The Asha Group, good morning. Seru Victor, good morning. Musa Sizi Samuel, good morning. Uyirka Isaac, good morning. Nathan 256, Ogambiotia. Network nkozeke mikolo kituufu. Naye namwere bakozeke mikolo mbalaba kati muli mukaga. Oba mukaga gwe guliwo. The network in Uganda sibalina kyagikolera. So guys, ask your questions tugende nange ndoke mbabuze ekyange. Leero kudduka. Today is running day. Yeah. I woke up in a good mood. I don't know why I do, but I'm feeling so good, like I want a whole mood. I'm not gonna put on the picture today. Feel like giving me a sweetheart today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. And feel like anything that comes to me, girl. Feel like touching and dancing, me, girl. I'll make you one, we make you one, babe. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play. Or before we play. Yeah. I changed the battery. So my job of I changed the battery in the key 2 weeks ago, but it has again failed to work. The red light shows it's dim. Previously, before I changed the key battery, red light was. I think you just need to buy the battery from the right place. There is a shop, what do they call it? At Equatorial Mall, for the guys that remember that shop, the one that sells electronics. It used to be big, now it's smaller. Just go to that shop. But some guys know. I've forgotten the name. Just know there are so many fake batteries. It happened to me. I used to buy, you buy a battery, it works for 1 week. But I went to that place, I bought a battery for my remote. It has worked for a year now. So just go to that place and buy a battery. How do I get to talk? Then my number is in the description of the channel, guys. About section of this channel, and the number will be there. Even in the description of any video, my number is definitely there. Yes, the Asha Group. Stephen Omuria, Bagambia, double tap. Yes, Seru Victor, Arthur, Prius, what to look out for used. I think the best way for you to buy the Prius is by having a diagnostic machine with you. I have it. When I go for inspections, I make network akyetayagala kutukola. Good morning, Yusuf Minaj, YMS Investments Limited. Lawrence Omule, good morning. The question in the house, the one Nathan Buuza, who is to blame for the accident that claimed Rajiv's life? Is it the person Rajiv himself? Is it the government? Is it the contractor? Who is to blame? Now, if you had the statement, there's a statement that was made by the Minister of Works, Honorable General Katumba Wamala. He said that those those concrete blocks that were put there had been removed, but the people of Busawala complained that it was hard for them to cross the road. So the government replaced those blocks. It was the government, it was not the contractor. You get it? So Ministry of Works put those blocks back because the residents around that area were saying it was hard for them to cross the road. So they replaced those things so that it's easier for people to cross the road. Henry Modern, just good morning. So who is to blame for the accident that happened? There is also something, I wanted to ask you guys one thing. Guys, is it a proper thing? Arthur, is it true that an all-wheel drive car consumes more fuel than a two-wheel drive or the same model? If true, the logic behind it. The logic is that the car is pulling more load. It's pulling more load. Okay, it's using more power. The logic is that it's using more power. It has more components, so it's heavier. Which take it. Oh no, Msaja watch Mitsubishi. Did you guys see the smile on that guy who was riding a bicycle? Did you see the smile on his face? Did you see a smile on his face? Fama vuge moro katuino smiling buli kiseera. Oyo myaya avuga boda ye gari bwaba ina smile nene bwatyo ku face ye. You guys that are driving motor cars, you guys, you should have smiles on your face, huge smiles on your face. There's no reason why you're not smiling. So guys, the question from Nathan is, who is to blame in the accident that took that claimed Rajiv's life? Who is to blame? Is it the contractor? Is it the government? Is it Rajiv himself? Who is to blame? And me, I have a question, guys. I have a question, and I understand that right now we are in a state of political quagmire. Today morning, Mama Aban just told me, you know what, honey, I think as the elections arrive, trip to she's worried that the country is headed in the wrong direction. You see what with the things that are happening with Eddie Mutwe and a lot of things that you guys have seen, all of you guys know. So she was telling me, and why she's saying that is because she thinks Uganda might not be safe during the election period. She's imagining what is going to happen now. You know, you all know, you guys all know what is happening and why everyone might think it's a little bit unsafe. So munange mama banina yakirabye ate omukazi watukira okulaba nti ebintu biyinza okuba ebibi gye bujja maaso awo. Now you can imagine fa abasajja ffe kiki tuliko okitegeera. So my question for you guys is tutegeera bulungi nga Abafirika. I find that there are two kinds of people that seem to behave the same way. It's either Arabs or it's three people actually: Arabs, Asians, and Africans. They are the people we have the least developed nations. We are still the same people who have sort of like very unfavorable laws. We gag our people. We stop them from talking. We stop them from talking. There are things they cannot talk about. And among those things that we cannot talk about, we as the people, we have actually started holding ourselves accountable for things that I find stupid. We have actually started to believe that dead people don't make mistakes. Even if they made those mistakes when they were still alive, you're supposed to keep quiet about those. So we have gagged ourselves. We don't say anything about anyone, yeah, if they have power or if they are dead. Is that something that is intelligent, or why it's something that is idiotic? And why are we allowing ourselves? Sometimes if you find you see young people commenting, like, you know how they used to say omukuru tasobya, omuzadde tasobya. So your parent will do a very stupid mistake and you're not allowed to talk about it because they gave birth to you. You get, and that has been how it has been. So my question is, and do you guys think that we should change this? That is our culture. We have seen people make fun of the Queen of England, the Prime Minister of England. We have seen people make fun of Macron. We have, like, European countries, yeah, they make fun. Like, I've been to countries like Norway. Like, you never even hear their king's name said anywhere, their prime minister's name. But you never see people make fun of them because there is nothing to make fun of. So I find that for us in Africa, Asia, and some Middle East countries, so now atunda bwoba oyagala jigula osobola okujigula kati nga tagitutemba suubuzi gwe n'ogigula ng'omusuubuzi. Yeah, but magambe temugamba nsabagamba bana live ngenda ga dakiika 5 ngate njagala basibula ngene nziruke bana. Today I have a very tight day. It's a very tight day, but tujja kumalako. So we have 2 questions in the house. Nathan yalese kibuzo kye kyasose. He asked, who is to blame? Is it with the Rajiv's accident? Is it the government? Is it the contractor? Or is it Rajiv himself who was driving? Is it to blame for his death? And then my question, Zenga Arthur, what is happening? Fingaba Firika, Africans, are we right in the mind? We see all these things that are happening and we are very okay with it. Young people believing that their fellow young people don't have sense, that their fellow young people cannot lead. Yeah. Young people believing that it's the seniors in their 80s that should be governing the country and everywhere. Young people believing that a dead person doesn't make mistakes or did not make any bad mistake. That when someone dies, it doesn't matter how much they hurt you or how much they hurt the people around you. You should not talk about it, keep mum, because the other person is dead. Is it us believing that it's okay for us to be gagged, that as long as someone has power, someone is dead, or someone is your parent, you cannot say anything bad about them? Otherwise, they are okay to crush you. I've seen young people that believe that it's okay for someone to arrest someone because that someone said something that is not pleasant to the other person. You get? It's idiotic. I find that if someone says something, like if someone came and said, Arthur, totegera bya moroka, I can retaliate and say bitegera, come and prove that bitegera. You get what I'm saying? Instead of me going, and you see how I find that Honorable, who's this name? Guy, Honorable Nseroko, I find that he's one person that did a very bad thing by bringing the computer misuse. People are going to misuse that act to arrest people wrongly, to punish people wrongly, to jail people wrongly. You get, and people are already using it. I almost was a victim. I was almost a victim when a police officer I to for reckless driving, na atoka in button kuandika reckless driving, whatever they were going to put in their fine mukama ya manyi. But people are already misusing that act. And yet do Diagambi kati retiring because he knew he was not going to go through again. Yashtegera na achi Diagambi retiring atagenda kuda kuwa MP. Which is totally okay. But is it fetutegera bulungi? You find that we like our MPs, they need to bring laws that help us, but they don't bring laws that help us. They bring laws that either keep them in power, they bring laws that keep them powerful, and Are we okay as Africans? That's my question to you guys. If you put a tracker in your car, is there a reason of issuing out the password to the driver? No. If you put a tracker in your car, you're the only person that is supposed to. The driver should not even know that you have a tracker in your car. Why are you telling the driver that you have a tracker in the car? Yeah. So let me go. Mr. Commenter, Yuji Basu Agamba Arthur, what vehicle can I get at 16 with a good fuel economy in B series? Huh. BTs, Paso, Zezo, Rajiv Amrika Umre Mirembe. Ochirabi Asha Group. This is exactly what I've been talking about. We should be able to talk about Rajiv. You get it? Like, I should be able to talk about Rajiv. I'm not the reason that he got the accident. And why we talk about it is to make things better. Katuraba Asha, what they have told us, that what I'm saying, that's a very bad thing. Mr. Commenter, UGVIP, good morning. That's David Klaji Agambi. The government is to blame for giving incompetent people large contracts and not holding them accountable. That's David Klaji VIP. The government has not said that person is incompetent. We have not said he's incompetent. The Minister of Works himself said the contractor stopped working because the government owes him a lot of money that they have not paid. So he just stopped working, which is completely right within his rights. Yeah, he has the right. Ronald Mucho, good morning. Proma Creations, but why do they cross the road and the expressway? The government allows them to do so. And that's not, I don't think that's an express. Otherwise, it's 80 kilometers per hour, which is close to the northern bypass. Julia Sengoba is the government. It's the government because even the contractor is under government supervision. If it was Ministry of Works that put them back and didn't take time to put signs, then they are to blame. Generally, that road people move above town run springs, so they are to blame. Yeah, Minister of Works Katumba Amara okuja ko nga misunderstood him. Umanye kati buli kintu kyetoga tulina okuteeka ko disclaim obuli awo nga bakunonya anti wagambye kino. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if our leaders are given margin of errors, like we give them a margin to make mistakes, why can't our leaders give us the margins to make mistakes? Like uboli awo ng'omwana bamunonye okisegeera ne bwe yeetonda nga bamunona calling oli omuvubuka yavuma abaganda yavayo ne yeetonda n'okwetonda okisegeera neera ne bamunona ne bamutwala. Like, we have seen our leaders make very reckless remarks and they are never held accountable because they are all powerful and stuff like that. Nathan, there might be a vehicle with an internet jammer near you, Mr. Arthur, because network the government is blamed for giving. Okay. Mr. Komita, UGVIP Agamba. I have some question about the new 30 kilometers per hour speed limit in urban areas. Would it cause traffic jam? 2, won't it increase the number of tailgates and hence increase the rear end crashes? I find that there's going to be jam, but I find there are going to be less crashes at 30 kilometers per hour. Now, I find that the issue that the police is going to have is, one, they are going to have to put a lot of police officers on the road to arrest people on phones. People be driving, a lot of them on the phone, which is a very bad thing, but people do it. Karota, Uganda. Alcam Timo, Kumaze, did they make a survey before putting those speed limits, or it was an armchair policy under the influence of office AC? Me, I find that most of the policies that we have in Uganda are in our office thingies. Those guys don't know what is on the ground, because they don't even have to come to the ground. So they just think, oh, maybe we could make it safer if we like limited people to 30. Of course, it was already 30 in towns. It was already 30. Me, I worked with Total, and they never went beyond 30 kilometers per hour in areas where there are people. And also sometimes it's hard to go 30, beyond 30, like in a market area. Like, it's very easy for you to go 50 on a road that is, let's say, a highway. It has been 50. Like, if you're driving and you go through Wachiso town, that used to be 50. Now it's 30. That's a little bit unrealistic. But I find that we are going to have less accidents. But most of the accidents that are going to happen because of the people that have Gamba Nogus and the government vehicles and the police and army vehicles. Because for them, they don't respect those things. Balvids, Kahubi Rekate, Yusuf Minaj, But Arthur, is Mark 2 grand consume fuel as Mark X? No. Mark X consumes more. And how is Corolla Namokade automatic? It will give you about 12, 10, depending on how you drive, the condition of the engine, and of course your service. Wamunenya chusa. Sometimes what you don't have control over, you let go. Okay, Sikutegede. So I think Ministry of Works is waiting for another public figure to die at Chigo Junction as a result of those traffic lights. Man, I always approach them and I think Senge Morokaya government, because mostly I'm worried about government vehicles and people and sons and daughters of government officials. I'm not worried about people like me. People like me are careful on the road. But government official kids, first of all, they drive big cars that they don't even know how dangerous they are. Second, they are protected. So I'm normally worried about government workers and government kids. I don't even know why the traffic lights are not working. And when they were working, even when they were working, it was government vehicles and sons of government people. You could see oyo mutabani wa rich kid. We have never done that. Their protection. You people have been brought up feeding on fear and intimidation. We have not been brought up. We are still being fed on fear and intimidation. I am telling you, I did a video and I removed it on TikTok. Everyone was saying, bagenda kunona, bagenda kunona, bagenda kunona. I removed it. There is a video I removed. Some of you never watched it. And it was moving fast. So I made it private for my safety. I'm telling you. Because that's the thing. I think that's the thing that has happened. Is that you don't know who is who anymore. They are genuinely concerned. But my video was harmless. But we have been made to feel like your opinion, like you've heard of this thing, there is freedom of expression, but we are not sure about freedom after expression. Why is it happening in African countries mostly? You get it? Anyway, young people have been brought up feeding on fear and intimidation. Asha Group, we need to talk about him to help us learn from his mistakes, if any. Good morning, Arthur. How much does it require to make a logbook transfer? It depends. If it's a green logbook, you'll spend about 700, 600, 700. If it's a normal logbook, 200 should be enough. Sorry about this one. I'll take Benjamin, the donkey's character from the Animal Farm. Explain more, because I read that book, but I don't remember Benjamin. Arthur, the little rain on Tuesday morning almost took my little Vitz. I want to upgrade to an SUV, but Toyota in bonds are over 50. They keep offering Subarus and Nissans. You buy a Subaru. You buy a Subaru. You buy a Subaru. Or you just buy a, but you know Subaru loses value very fast. That's a problem. Basiru Arthur, wansanyudde ku muvubuka eyagambye mbwe motoka eri emitwalo 7. Otategeera naawe motoka yawe eri emitwalo 7. Nze mvuga kilomita 10 olunaku, kilomita 2 kwa 3 kwago gattaka. Naye maze emyezi 7 nga sikanika suspension. Ngenda gisumulula ku Saturday. Banafuna obudde mukama ansasire. But what I'm trying to show you is that a person like me that does a minimum of, let's say, 500 kilometers a week. Yeah, that means I do 2,000 kilometers every month minimum, and I do more sometimes. I've spent 7 months in a scanica suspension. Good morning, Omolimo Andrew. Now, I'll mark Grande to Lengule. Benjamin the donkey knew a lot that was happening. He just chose to keep quiet. And Martin Arthur. That I'm taking it partly because I want to live long enough to tell these stories. There are stories that we need to tell. Our grandchildren should know what happened in our time. That's one reason why. But I feel it's not proper. In ebisere imungena nendo woza obakatonda abafirika yabavira kodala. Guys, munzikirize mbasibule ngende nziruke. Olunaku lwa leero luli ttaafu gye ndi, ebyokukola bingi, obudde butono. Like not all my days are like this, but today is a special day in days. And no, I don't have an inspection, but I have a lot of things to do. And I have to do all these things today. Under normal circumstances, I would push some things tomorrow, but I can't push anything tomorrow. But I also have to run because running is important to me. And yeah. And I have a friend of mine, their family has had a lot of cancer patients in the past. So they were given a concoction of vegetables and fruits. So they blend those vegetables and fruits. Yeah. They blend those vegetables and fruits and they drink the juice. So he gave me. And he says that ever since they started taking those concoction, cancer in their family reduced a lot. So if you also want that concoction, you can talk to me. And it's not expensive. Like if you buy the entire batch of fruits and vegetables, it would probably cost you like 30,000. Because and there is even coconut. So they are not that bad. And when you drink them, you already feel like life is life is coming back. Is Mark 2 Grand 5 gears? Yes. Where can I get soundproof if I need a quiet cabin car? I'm going to bring those things, Emma. Mbireta. Bro, is it right to share a car tracker? No. Your car tracker password no one should even know you have a tracker in your car. No one. Arthur, can I go to a good center in or IST? No. 16 million is an overstretch, Nico. That's what I'm thinking, knowing the market. I'm telling you to make it what you think. Because when you say in B series, you're talking very good condition. Now no one is going to give you their car in very good condition at 16. I'm telling you. Hali Okuja kongo swami busami muntu gwokola nenge moroko ojimanyi nga ine bizibu and you buy it. Guys, kamba sibling enenzi, okay? We'll have a longer broadcast tomorrow evening, yeah? And then we are bringing another program. Tina program indala je tuleta mujirinde. Genda kubanyumira. Basic Chris Davis does us, David Klaje, VIP, Muyombia, Max Touch Events, Louis, Ben, Kako, Brigitte, Kakai, Nathan 256, Michael Kasozi, Walugembe Geoffrey, King Daniels, Hashim, JK, David, Semba Chapol, Sema Travel Live Log, Alcam Timo, the Asha Group, Seru Victor Musasi, Samuel, Wirika Isaac, Oyo Surveyor, Job Ogwaichu, Owaengu, that name, Joshua Matovu, Stephen Omoria, Walugembe Geoffrey, Morad K. Momo VIP, Chairman Zach, Mutasingo Ivan Kakumba, Yusuf Minaj, YMS Investments Limited, Lawrence Omule, Henry Modern Jews, Herbert, Engineer Mugarura, Stephen Omori, Nakumaze Julius Sengo, Wakuikiriza Maria Proma Creations, Herbert, Ronald Muchwa, Mr. Cometa UGVIP, Nicolas Sebulime, Busura Basiru, Akiram, Karota Uganda, Balvids, Kahubi Reket, Mamaze Yomu, Elifaz Tomusange, Martin Arthur, Omolimo Andrew, Brian Emma, MK Dental Hub Clinic, Rashida Farm Security, Katomo Ahmad. Thanks, bro. This driver is insisting that he needs login Mulalu. Mugambe tracker teriko bagisarako. You just tell him tracker bagisarako. Bakusabe emitwalo nsanvu ate it's not worth it. Gwe mugambe tracker bagisarako wagivako. You yategera ate until you have a tracker in the car. That's the thing. Eh? Guys, the people that are going to install trackers in your car, yeah? Normally when someone asks me to install a tracker in their car, I tell them make sure the driver doesn't know. Jimubbe ko jirete obafuna engeri gy'omutuma agende oba Masaka golete moroka tujiteke mu tracker. Never tell the driver that you have a tracker in your car. Guys, I do pre-purchase inspection in case you want to buy a car and you need a guardian angel. I am your guardian angel. I make sure that you get a good car in your budget. I charge a small fee of 450,000 shillings to make sure that we get good with our money. Do car bond guys install trackers if at all a car is taken on debt? Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So to be safe, but most of them put a tracker. So guys, inspection. That's how we keep the channel running. Also, I sell tracking devices and car alarms. The tracking devices will cost you between 350 to 450, depending on what track I take. And then the car alarm will cost you 210,000 shillings. Guys, may the good Lord bless you. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Monday, to later another episode. What we mbozi ya mzee jemba letida? He's a mzee. He's a mechanic, Volkswagen mechanic. His entire family, all his sons are mechanics, Volkswagen mechanics. And we went to see his Volkswagen transporter, and we had a very nice conversation. And I think we might give you that conversation, part one of the conversation. I don't know. But we might give you the conversation on Monday, and then Wednesday we will give you the episode 4 of the project car, and then hopefully next week we'll give you our next show that we are working on. Inspection will contact you on which number? Kate, my number is in the description of the channel. Just go to the about section, or go about section of any video. But kanjisome mangu manyi tuyinza okuba tuli awo abakyala tuyinza okuba tuli awo nga Isaac akuyiseemu, Anthony akuyiseemu. Rama Charity Organization, how are you? 0752991051. May the good Lord bless you guys. Kangenezi luke ate bwe mara nkwasaganye bye nkwasaganye olunaku lwaliro. Mbasabira namwe nkwasaganye mu bikwasaganye. Today I know is Friday. Don't drink and drive. Try as much as possible to keep safe. And hopefully, guys, I might actually do the evening broadcast ya Lele Yoko Express. Mukama bakuume. Ciao.